So in the northeast of England, I live in a city called Newcastle upon Tyne. Newcastle is also the home of St James's Park. And of course, not to mention all the shops in Eldon Square and Northumberland Street. Good place to shop. But of course, we've also got Newcastle's Metro system. Now, what can I say about that? Now, that is the question. So, once upon a time, in the summer of 1980, the Metro got owned by Her Majesty the Queen. So Her Majesty the Queen took a ride in our Metro system in 1980 when she first opened it. Boy, what would the Majesty the Queen think of our train service now? It is appalling. Roll on. Fast forward to 2017. Now everyone's got their own opinion on Newcastle Metro system. People say we've got a good system. People who come from different areas they think it's great. Other people think, well, it's terrible. Well, there's nothing been problems for months on end. Every day there's a problem. Every day there's delays, there's failed trains, there's power failures. We have problems with the rail edition. And get it this morning, it is now blasting with snow this morning. I'm sure that's going to cause a few problems as well. But people aren't happy. People are going to work at 5:40 in the morning to catch the train. The trains are turning up till about 6:10 in the morning. Train drivers are sleeping in. There's all sorts of problems. There's not a day goes by where there's not a problem. And I have spoken to some public, and I've been sent messages, I've been sent in a couple of videos who are not happy at all. My idea for this video was to go out in the public yesterday and actually record them, and I thought, sod that, it's too bloody cold to do that, you know what I mean? So I got on the messenger, I got on the emails, I've done it that way. But spare a thought for the engineers of the train service. They are trying their hardest to get the trains back up and running, but there's only so much work that they can do with the all clapped out train service. You know what I mean? There's not much they can do. They see new faults every day that they're not used to. But what can they do? The public are complaining all the time. Now for a while the Metro service has spent thousands, God knows how many millions, on updating their stations. Now if they're updating their stations, they must have known that their metros were failing before they even start this work on the stations. So why haven't they bought a new fleet of trains first? I mean, I don't know how much trains cost, but maybe they're going to use all that money instead of refurbishing the stations first for better public transport, and then people won't complain like all these messages in a couple of videos I'm going to show you. Whatever your opinion, this is ridiculous. You press the help point on the train station, nobody's getting any help, they're not getting any answers, the trains are failing, the power lines are always down, rail edition, and today it is blistering with snow outside. How is it going to cope with that? You know what I mean? This is crazy. Everyone is complaining all the time. But the aim of this video is not to just slag Metro bosses off. They just need to do better. And what I mean by that is, because a lot of people are complaining, Nexus and the Metro operators are very slow in responding to customer complaints. Yes, they have a Facebook page, they have a Twitter page, yeah, they reply in there, but what I'm talking about is when the train fails to turn up, it's taking ages for them to make an announcement on the tannoy. It is absolutely crazy. I mean, take a look at these messages, guys, in these videos, and then you will see.
Hello there. My main problem with the metros is the timing. The late night times. They're supposed to run up until midnight, and a lot of them stop at just after 11, which is ridiculous if you have to get back from places. I've seen me have to get back from Sunderland to Gateshead, and the last train isn't supposed to go till 12, leaves at about 11:10, and you have to get a taxi home, which costs a fortune. Not just that, is the cleanliness of the trains, they're disgusting. Also the fact that they don't care who gets on there. At the end of the night, some of the drunks and druggies you see on there causing trouble, fighting. It's absolutely disgraceful. And that's my main problem with the Metros, really.
What do you think about the public metro transport?
Crap.
And why is that?
When you get stuck last time on the night and you missed your connecting bus because it's stuck in the tunnel for an hour and a half and you couldn't get on or off.
And did you report it to Metro?
Oh yes.
And what do they have to say about that?
Not their fault.
Not their fault? Well, they are getting new trains in 2020, you know.
Oh, I'll stick in the tunnel till then, shall I?
Why not? Good news, we are getting new trains in 2021. Way! Yes, the government has given the train company money to buy new fleet of trains. But 2021, it's a long time to wait. So we're going to have to put up for another few years with all these failings, all these suspended train services and all sorts. Not only that, when you put on replacement bus services, there is outcry because sometimes the bus drivers will not take your tickets and that leaves people stranded all the time. So Nexus need to work hard in making sure every single bus driver, every replacement buses can take tickets, because there has been young girls, there's been teenagers, been adults, been old women being stranded because the bus driver refuses to take their tickets. I've been refused a few times to have my ticket taken and I've just had to walk along to my destination, you know what I mean, which is absolutely crazy. So 2021 for new trains, that is great. At least we're going to get somewhere eventually. But we are talking about tube style seats, because at the moment the metros, they have seats where you've got to face each other, there's 4 people facing each other. Now that can be very, very awkward. Have you guys just been in that awkward position where you're getting on a train, you're sitting in front of somebody and you're thinking, oh God, and you see them catching your eye and thinking, who are you staring at? You know what I mean? It's awkward. So they are planning tube style seats. But Sunderland Council is complaining about that, yes. Macon councils are complaining about that because they don't want tube style seats. Oh my God, can't you find something else to complain about? Yes, so no matter what you think of the Metro guys, have you got an opinion? Do you have a story you can tell on the Metro? Are you fed up with it? Are you just putting up with it? Are you left with fury? Have you got an anger story? Put a comment in the box. And while you're watching this video, make sure you hit that like button, guys. And if you like what I'm saying, like it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Until my next video, I will see you later.